Remember feudalism? That ancient system where peasants toiled endlessly for lords who controlled every aspect of their lives? Peasants worked the land, producing food and goods, but they had little to no control over their own destinies. Their labor enriched the lords, who owned the land and dictated the terms of existence. Fast forward to the 21st century and it's back, baby. But this time, the landscape has changed dramatically. Instead of land, it's our digital lives that are being controlled. Our every click, every like, every online interaction is being monitored and monetized. US big tech, those shiny corporations in Silicon Valley, are the new overlords. They have built vast empires, not on physical land, but on the digital terrain of the internet. They've colonized the internet, our data, our very existence. Every piece of information we share online is harvested, analyzed, and used to shape our behaviors and choices. Amazon, Google, Facebook, they're not just companies anymore. They're colossal entities that wield immense power over our daily lives. These tech giants have built their empires on the backs of small businesses and consumers. Small businesses rely on these platforms to reach customers, while consumers depend on them for convenience and access. Welcome to the dystopian reality of neo-feudalism, where we're all just digital serfs begging for scraps at the digital lord's table. Our labor, our data, our attention, all are commodities in this new economy. These tech giants, fueled by algorithms and stock options, are the puppet masters of the modern age. They pull the strings, deciding what content we see, what products we buy, and even what opinions we form. They control what we see, what we buy, what we think. Our online experiences are curated and manipulated to serve their interests, often at the expense of our own. They promise innovation and convenience, but at what cost? The allure of cutting-edge technology and seamless user experiences masks the deeper issues at play. Our privacy, our freedom, our very souls. These are the sacrifices we make in exchange for the digital conveniences we now take for granted. It's time to pull back the curtain on this digital Wizard of Oz and expose the truth. It's just a bunch of greedy executives pulling levers. They prioritize profit over people, and their decisions shape the digital landscape we navigate daily. This isn't progress. It's a hostile takeover disguised as a user agreement. We click, "I agree," without realizing the extent of the control we're handing over. We've traded the shackles of the past for the invisible chains of the digital age. But there's hope. Awareness is the first step towards change. People are waking up to this new reality. They're starting to question the power dynamics at play and demand more transparency and accountability from these tech giants. They're demanding change, demanding accountability. The voices of dissent are growing louder, and the call for a fairer digital future is gaining momentum. The fight for a fairer digital future has begun. It's a battle for our rights, our privacy, and our autonomy in the digital age. It's time to rise up, digital peasants, and reclaim our digital lives. We have the power to shape the future of the internet and ensure it serves the many, not just the few. This isn't the end, it's just the beginning of the fight. Together, we can build a digital world that values people over profits and fosters true innovation and freedom. Let's talk about Amazon, shall we? The giant that has become synonymous with online shopping? That online marketplace where you can buy anything from a toothbrush to a kayak? Yes, the one that promises to deliver almost anything to your doorstep in a matter of days, sometimes even hours. Sounds convenient, right? Well, behind that facade of convenience lurks a ruthless behemoth, crushing everything in its path. It's not just about fast delivery, it's about a relentless pursuit of market dominance. Amazon isn't just a company, it's an economic ecosystem, and Jeff Bezos is the self-proclaimed god of this digital jungle. His vision has transformed the way we shop, but at what cost? He's holding the watering can, and he decides who thrives and who withers. In this jungle, only the fittest survive, and Bezos ensures that Amazon remains the fittest of them all. Small businesses, the backbone of our economy, are lured to Amazon with promises of riches. They see the platform as a gateway to millions of potential customers. But the reality is far more sinister. They're forced to compete on an uneven playing field, where Amazon dictates the rules and rigs the game in its favor. The dream of reaching a vast audience quickly turns into a nightmare. Fees, commissions, and advertising costs eat away at their profits, leaving them struggling to survive. Every sale they make is a battle against mounting expenses. It's like trying to outrun a cheetah while carrying a refrigerator on your back. The odds are stacked against them, and the weight of competition is crushing. And if a small business dares to create a product that threatens Amazon's dominance, they face an even graver threat. Well, Amazon simply copies it, undercuts it, and buries the competition in the search results. The original creators find their hard work overshadowed by Amazon's own versions. It's a classic case of, if you can't beat them, absorb them. Amazon's strategy is to either acquire or annihilate any potential threats. Amazon's appetite for control is insatiable. It extends its reach into every corner of the market, leaving no stone unturned. It's the digital equivalent of a black hole sucking up everything in its vicinity. Once something enters Amazon's orbit, it rarely escapes. But the real kicker? Amazon uses our data, our buying habits, to manipulate us into spending more. It's a sophisticated system designed to keep us coming back for more. They track our every click, every purchase, building a detailed profile of our desires and vulnerabilities. This data is then used to tailor recommendations and advertisements that are almost impossible to resist. It's like they're reading our minds and then using that information to empty our wallets. The convenience comes at a cost, and that cost is our financial well-being. And we, the unsuspecting consumers, are none the wiser. We revel in the ease and speed of our purchases, unaware of the larger game at play. Amazon's dominance grows with every click, every purchase, and we are all complicit in feeding the beast. Imagine you're a small business owner, trying to make a living in the digital age. You wake up every morning with a sense of purpose, driven by the dream of making your mark in the world. You have a vision, a product that you believe in, and the determination to see it through. You pour your heart and soul into creating a unique product, something special to offer the world. Each item is a labor of love, meticulously crafted to stand out in a sea of mass-produced goods. You believe that your passion and dedication will resonate with customers who appreciate quality and authenticity. You know you need to be on Amazon. It's the only game in town. The platform promises access to millions of potential customers, a marketplace where your products can shine. But the reality is far more complex and daunting. But getting on Amazon is like entering a lion's den with a raw steak strapped to your back. The competition is fierce and the rules of the game are constantly changing. You find yourself navigating a labyrinth of policies and procedures, each one more convoluted than the last. You're bombarded with fees, referral fees, fulfillment fees, storage fees, advertising fees. Each fee chips away at your margins, making it harder and harder to turn a profit. It's a relentless cycle of expenses that never seems to end. It's death by 1,000 cuts. Every fee, every charge feels like a small wound, slowly bleeding your business dry. You try to keep up, to stay ahead, but the financial strain is overwhelming. You're forced to lower your prices, to compete with Amazon's own products, often selling at a loss, just to stay afloat. The pressure to remain competitive is immense, and you find yourself making sacrifices just to survive. And if you dare to raise your prices, poof, you disappear from the coveted buy box, banished to the digital wasteland of page 2 of the search results. It's a precarious balancing act. One misstep and you're out of the game. And let's not forget about the ever-present threat of Amazon Basics, the company's own brand of generic products. They watch your every move, ready to pounce on your best ideas and replicate them at a lower cost. They swoop in, copy your best-selling items, and undercut your prices, stealing your customers and leaving you high and dry. It's a ruthless game, and the odds are stacked against you. It's enough to make you want to scream into the void. The frustration, the helplessness, the sense of being trapped in a system that seems designed to crush you. You wonder how much longer you can keep going. But what choice do you have? You're trapped in the Amazon web, a prisoner of its algorithms and its insatiable hunger for profit. You feel like a small cog in a massive machine, powerless to change your fate. It's a Faustian bargain, and for many small businesses, the price they pay is their livelihood. The dream that once fueled your passion now feels like a distant memory, overshadowed by the harsh realities of the digital marketplace. Yet, despite the odds, you hold on to a glimmer of hope, believing that one day your perseverance will pay off. You think you're making choices on Amazon, don't you? You browse, you compare, you click add to cart, you feel like a savvy consumer in control of your destiny. But here's the truth. Amazon's algorithms are pulling the strings. They decide what you see, what you buy, and how much you pay. The buy box, that seemingly innocuous button that says buy now, is the holy grail for Amazon sellers. But winning a spot in the buy box is less about offering the best product and more about playing Amazon's game. It's a rigged system designed to benefit Amazon and those who can afford to pay to play. Amazon's algorithms prioritize products that generate the most profit for the company, not necessarily the best products for the consumer. They promote their own brands, even if they are inferior, and bury competitors who refuse to bow to their demands. They create a false sense of scarcity, using phrases like "only 2 left in stock" to pressure you into buying now. They show you recommended products based on your browsing history, even if you've already purchased those items. It's a constant barrage of manipulation, designed to keep you clicking, buying, and fueling Amazon's insatiable appetite for growth.
So hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, and let's turn the page on a new adventure together. Get ready to experience books like never before, only on VBook 360. Like, comment, and share to support the channel and keep the video magic alive. Thank you for stopping by. And remember, every video has a story, and every story deserves to be shared. See you in the next video.